I'm making this video for a Lexus is300. This is a 2003, but I believe it's from 2001 to 2005. Just going to give you guys a little tip on this. Sorry for the background noise, neighbors doing some yard work. But the issue that I was having here was that none of my lights, windows, cluster inside the cab, when I turned it on, wasn't working. And the work that I was doing was that alternator replacement. So I swapped out the alternator, and what happened was my mistake, and this is why I'm making this video. It's a mistake I made. I forgot to disconnect that battery. So if you guys are aware of that, always disconnect your battery. And I thought I did, and I just started getting into work. When I was getting to the plug, the actual power source to it, when I put my socket into it to take off the connector, I actually sparked, which means I blew a fuse, that alone. And I knew I did this, but I didn't think nothing of it at the time. And so I knew I had power. That's when I disconnected. And the fuse that went out, so let me show you here, was this one right here. And that's my alternator fuse. This is the one I had to replace. Now, I've seen videos of this, and it's a pain in the ass. Sorry for my language. It's a pain to get this off. And you have to put a screwdriver here, here. You have a connector here, here. Another one here, another one here. These two, this bolt has to come off. This whole assembly pops straight up and get it out of the way. And like I said, making this video because it was kind of hard to get to that. As you can see, there's a bolt here. So this is a male 120 amp 32 volt fuse. It was like $6 at AutoZone. And you have two bolts that hold this fuse together, and also this one. I think this is the ABS sensor. Yeah, so you got ABS and the alternator fuse, and that's the fuse I blew. But just letting you know, looks like somebody had the same issue, and it kind of broke all this before I got to it, or they had the same issue. That's why this is cracked, and that's why it's broken here, because this is there's another screw right back here, and there's another one back here to get to this one. And that's just the issue I had. But live and learn. Always disconnect your battery. None of my stuff inside the car worked, so that's why I'm making this video. Disconnect your battery, if not, you're going to cause a short and nothing's going to work. It was able to turn on, still had power. I was able to still essentially drive, but I had no gauges working, no lights, no power windows. Nothing was working on the inside, and it's all because of that one fuse, the alternator. Again, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. Like I said, my mistake, your gain. Always disconnect your battery. And that's pretty much it for this video. See ya.